Hello, physics students. This is your guest instructor, Thor, the god of thunder. Today's date should be April 10th, I believe. The lesson for today is something called resistance, like to resist. Resistance is something that's easy to understand. If you know what it means to resist, then you understand what electrical resistance is. Resistance is the hindrance, it's a big term, to the flow of charge. Resistance is represented by big letter R. R in our problems that we're going to do. Oh, what is this? Who's this ugly dude? Oh, he's so ugly, but I like the color of his lightning. It's green lightning. Anyway, the thing about resistance, it pushes back against the flow of electrons. It discourages. If voltage encourages for electrons to flow or current to flow, then resistance pushes back on it. It says, no, I don't want you to flow. Or at the very least, it's going to slow it down. Now, resistance, there's multiple parts of a circuit that creates resistance, the inability or the pushing back of flowing, the hindrance. Oh, that music is so loud. I'm tired of it. I can't understand how to stop it. But for example, the length of the wire can add to resistance. If you have a longer wire, then you have a longer pathway for the charges to flow, which creates more resistance. You have less flow. Oh, look at him. Oh, he is thick with two C's. Yes, look at that. Thickness of wire, I guess that's why that popped up. See, with a wider wire, you have less resistance, which means you have greater flow. So thicker wires creates more flow. And finally, the material that the wire is made of. You know, wires are made of all kinds of things, aluminum, copper, gold even. And depending upon what material the wire is made of, it may be more resistant or less resistant to flow. Typically, copper. Copper is a magical element, magical metal. It allows for lots of flow of electricity. So resistance, it does have a unit, and it's called the ohm, named after my good friend George Ohm. I love good old George. But we represent the unit for resistance, the ohm, with the Greek letter omega. Omega, ooh, that's fun. You know, in lots of terminology and lots of stories, omega is the end, right? Just like it's the end of the Greek alphabet. Well, the resistance is ohm. The ohm is the unit, and it has the omega symbol. Anyway, oh, on a circuit diagram, look at this circuit diagram. See, on circuit diagrams, we must represent resistance. Resistance, once again, the discouraging of flow. And we represent it with the cute little squiggly lines. Oh, it's so cute. And oh, look, there's my good friend symbol, the ohm again, omega. 3 resistance. This is 3 ohms right there. And that represents resistance. It's a squiggly line. Copper, once again, copper is very good for a number of reasons. It offers some of the least resistance of metals, but it's also cheaper than some of the other metals. For example, gold is a great conductor, but gold is very expensive, even on Asgard. I can't hardly get gold. So, resistance. Oh, there's my good friend Iron Man, who's really Tony Stark. And he's punching. Why is he punching that lamp, that light bulb? Maybe it's just resisting him, just like the light bulbs add resistance to any kind of circuit. Yeah, I think that's probably why he's doing that. Or maybe the light bulb is evil. I don't know. But any device that's in the circuit and then the electricity, the charge, has to flow through that device, it adds resistance as well. Any device that causes resistance is called a resistor. It's something that resists. Things like light bulbs, motors. Why would you need charge? Well, it's obviously to do some kind of work. So some kind of like lighting a light bulb or moving that blender that creates the smoothies that I really like. Those fruit smoothies, they sure are delicious. But there are even little bit things. Oh, look, They look like little bitty barbells. Thor, he never skips arm day. He never skips any day. Every day is a workout. Anyway, those little things, they are resistors. They are special components that are used to control the amount of current that goes through a circuit, but also to dissipate the heat. Because if you didn't know, electricity gets very, very hot, like Thor. I'm very hot right now for a number of reasons. But we need that heat to go away, and that's what the resistor is for. It helps to suck up some of the heat and get rid of it. Like the fires of Muspelheim again. It's an awful place, that Muspelheim. But here we go. So let me turn this down. Yeah, the music's getting quite annoying now. I don't think I can do it anymore. But tomorrow we're going to cover this, the what we call the hydraulic analogy. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to talk just about this on the next day. So until then, thank you for paying attention. Hopefully you're learning a lot here from Professor Thor. That's what I'm going to be called now, Professor Thor. Until then, I will talk to you later, and have a pleasant day, my good students.